Welcome
to the Drive Time Podcast. This one is audio. The next one might have video again.
Might have video, dude. We got the dash cam.
Yeah, we got the dash cam set up so the drive time can be live on the road, pre-recorded.
Exactly.
To the people.
I think that'll be cool. The only thing is that I'm thinking is it'll be pointed out at the road.
Right.
So I wonder if it'll be easy for us to like separate the video without the quality going down. But I'll just have to plug it into my computer. Hopefully
Because it records both, doesn't it?
Yeah, hopefully it records them as like separate tracks and not like one merged thing. I guess it has to.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah. Like I said, we're just using it for the video aspect, and I think we're gonna lay the audio over just to give our audience a really immersive on the road experience.
Exactly.
I think is what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
It's also pretty dimly lit in here. I think Parker's trying to set the mood.
You want me to turn on my kitchen lights? I don't do a great job at lighting this place. I'm not gonna lie.
Parker does have one of those like pretty spacious apartments that has no overhead lighting for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it's not huge floor space, but the ceilings are just super, super high.
Yeah.
Which is fucking awesome. I love how high the ceilings are.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I probably could like put up something like halfway through this room and have like a loft up there for like one person if they're really short.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Yeah.
Parker, I don't know how to tell you this. This is a regular height room. You've just gotten shorter.
No, I shouldn't have listened to that witch.
But you got so much funnier. You made a deal.
She told me.
But yeah, so first, I think we talk about our last episode with Sam Brown a little bit.
Dude, so much fun.
It was so cool.
I hope all you all listened to it. That's listening to this one. We're in the afterglow of that.
Yeah, we are just there's a rippling aura that's following us around.
Exactly.
Following that episode. Because Sam Brown, for those of you who listen, which I'm assuming most of you guys did, is a kind of a bro. He's a great dude.
He was literally like the nicest guy.
He was super
like
patient.
You could imagine, like the nicest guy.
He was super patient with our overall lack of interviewing ability.
Yeah.
There are so many times he would tell the most fascinating story. Me and Parker would be like, sick. Anyway, so
on to the next question. It's hard, dude. I always thought tough. Larry King was a hack.
Yeah. Like anybody can interview, but it's like
you got to be good at it.
Yeah. Well, the problem with interviewing is you have to also listen.
Right.
And Parker and our whole chemistry is based on the fact that we're just thinking about the next hilarious thing we're going to say, and not paying attention to each other at all.
Yeah, we don't listen to a word.
It's just like, how can I out Seinfeld Parker right now?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was sick. He gave us an hour 45, which is crazy.
Amazing.
But it didn't like record the first 3 seconds, so I had to later. I put in a title card, and I was like, I just dubbed it in. I was like, "Welcome to the Drive Time Podcast."
Really?
And then he heard me go, "I'm out." So, but yeah, it was cool. Like I said, Sam Brown's awesome. We're looking at getting some other guests. We're gonna have a comedic guest here in a couple weeks, which will be cool. A certain Tommy Simbazo.
Oh, that's right, because we're on that show. Yeah. Tommy's going to come on. That's going to be awesome.
Tommy Simbazo, for those of you guys who don't know, is the man. He's a great dude.
I love Tommy.
He's one of those Baltimore comics where it's like, dude, you're too good. You're too good for all of us.
Dude, him and Eric Woodworth were like the original Me and You, I feel like, where they were bombing around to open mics, and they're two, white guys that were, kind of grungy, that were just bombing around to open mics, and then
and now they're awesome.
6-7 years later, Me and You came along, and
then they took our youthful spirits and became successful.
Exactly.
With their seasoned experience on the mics. So but they're awesome. They actually just put out a comedy special, which we'll talk about more with
Did
Tommy.
They really? Okay.
Yeah, like literally yesterday or 2 days ago.
Bussy or just Tommy?
Yeah, Bussy, which is their music duo, their music crowd work duo. Which we've talked about this before. They're kind of the exception to the rule when it comes to musical comedy, I think, for Parker and I.
Yes,
because a lot of it's rough.
A lot of music comedy is bad music and bad comedy.
Yeah, or it's good music and bad comedy.
Yeah,
or good comedy and bad music.
What was that? Was that the dash cam?
The dash cam just powered down officially, I think.
I hit the power button.
Maybe it was in hibernation mode.
Yeah.
Like, guys, this is a learning process for the Drive Time podcast.
Also, all the instructions for this dash cam are in Chinese, so if the next time you come on the podcast, I'm like, why'd you go long, guy? No. Like, just know I'm just talking. I'm yelling.
It would be funny if it automatically translated us.
Yeah,
We're like, hey, guys, welcome to the Drive Time podcast. I don't know Chinese, but Japanese is close enough. Konnichiwa.
No, it's just an AI that's like turning us like Chinese and then broadcasting it in China. We're the most popular like podcast in China.
Yeah, it's like us. And then, did you ever see? I didn't watch the full documentary on it, but there was like a show in China, or maybe it was Japan. I'm pretty sure it was China though, where it was just a guy like trapped in a house, and they just had like cameras hidden everywhere, and it was like a Truman Show thing. But they were just watching him, and this guy was like fucking insane. Like he was like losing it.
And because he couldn't leave the house?
I guess. I don't know if he like couldn't leave the house, but yeah, people were tuning in like every day just to watch this dude interact in his house. It was like one of those popular shows.
It almost sounds like Sam Hyde's thing that he did. Did you see Sam Hyde's thing?
I don't think so.
He did this thing, I think it was called the Fish Bowl or the Fish Tank. And yeah, basically like it was like 8 or 9 reality show contestants, and they had just cameras on them literally 24/7, and then he would come in and just fuck with them the whole time. Like they would just be like, no swears. You know, if you swear, you get punched in the face or whatever. You know what I mean? Just random stuff. And it was like, but it wasn't like, you know, for an hour a day. It was like a 24/7 live stream that they had going on.
That's crazy.
And they had a stream of each person up, and then which I don't think anything like that's ever been done before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sam Hyde, at least not in America. Sam Hyde is also one of those people who you're like, dude, please tell me you're joking. Like half the time, and the other time you're like, hey, this is hilarious, and the rest you're like, all right, we get it. It's a good bit. Just stop. Like stop. Like he'll just push it. He did an interview with you know that iDubbbz guy.
Yeah.
So iDubbbz interviewed him. I don't know if you watched this.
No. I watched that whole thing. I'm deep into the iDubbbz drama.
Yeah, what's going on? Because like he said the N-word forever ago, but it was making fun of someone else for being racist.
He's woke now.
Yeah,
he like has gone back and said that like he regrets doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
and he's dating like a OnlyFans woman.
Nice.
So people make fun of him for that too. With OnlyFans woman with a pixie haircut too. Which I feel like the haircut plays a lot into why people don't like her, because pixie haircut kind of gives off certain vibes. You know what I mean? Certain domineering. You know, I'm overbearing. I'm, you know, I am shrill. You know,
shrill. I can see it. I was actually kind of thinking like, I feel like even though OnlyFans like made technically porn like independent. It's like indie porn, kind of, right? But I feel like in this weird backwards way, it kind of made like being a porn star too mainstream.
Right.
It's like porn used to be like, it was like, ooh, who's this, you know, mysterious woman getting gangbanged on my computer screen, right?
Dating an OnlyFans woman, shitty. Dating Lisa Ann, so cool.
You're the man.
Dude. Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah,
you totally hit the nail on the head with that. What the fuck?
Yeah, like
why is that?
I don't know, because it's in this backwards way. It's like, oh my god, I wonder what she's like, and then like now it's like I know what she likes. She lives beside me. Like,
right.
Like there's many in our community.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Like porn stars, you wanted to think that they were like movie stars.
Yeah.
Where they were like living these interesting lives. They're like going to parties and like doing drugs and shit and like hanging out with really cool people. Like the bunny. What's the Playboy bunny
Mansion?
Bunny Mansion.
Yeah.
Whereas these OnlyFans
the bunny
chicks
ranch,
are just like posting. Not that I know from experience.
Yeah, no, of course not.
But they're like posting pictures of them in their shitty apartment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like it does lose the mystique where you're like, oh, that's where you don't even have a frame on your bed. It's just a mattress on the ground.
Yeah. Like, I know what the monthly rate is. You can afford a box spring.
Well, dude, supposedly, like, a lot of them don't, I'm just like anything, but, like, a lot of them don't make that much money.
Yeah.
Like,
which makes you wonder, because I feel like every time you see some girl with it in their bio, it says like top 1%, top 3%.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, but like, how much are you making? Because a lot of people seem to be in the top 1%. So how many people are on there just like
But that's like how I'm probably in the top 1% of accounts in League of Legends, even though I don't play, because all the other accounts are like probably 9 out of 10 accounts are dead. You know what I mean? Like people just started playing and then stopped playing. So
that's true.
I believe that number. You know what I mean? But it's probably wildly misleading.
Yeah, it is crazy. There was like such a spike of that during the pandemic too. It's like I got laid off, and like everybody said porn. It's kind of it's a wild phenomenon where everybody got kind of down with it.
Just now, they're and I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I don't care. I don't think you should ever be critical of someone that produces something that you consume. You know what I mean?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you can't fuck prostitutes and then I'm not saying I do that, but like you can't like look down on prostitutes if you use prostitutes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't get mad at beer companies if you drink beer, right? Like the only reation they exist is
that's
because
a Bud Light.
Well, fair enough. The only reason they exist is because like you in the aggregate have like a demand for that thing. If you were maybe a better person even in your own mind by your own morals and like didn't want to consume that stuff, like women wouldn't just be making porn for no money. You know what I mean?
Also but I'm always suspicious of everybody who's like outwardly against porn. I'm like, you probably watch the craziest shit.
Right.
Like anytime you see something like, especially if it's like a Christian dude on like Instagram.
Oh yeah,
he's talking about being off porn. I'm
probably not crazy. It's probably just gay porn though.
Yeah, you're probably right. But that's totally crazy to me.
Yeah. Are there OnlyFans guys? Do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's got to be.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure a lot.
But here's the thing: guys can just they can just have their shirts off on their Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But like, it's my understanding that female porn stars make a lot more than male porn stars.
Of course.
So I feel like that would be like pretty logical for male porn stars, like to supplement their income a little bit more.
Exactly. That makes sense.
I don't know. I'm never sure how much porn stars make because I feel like a lot of them seem loaded.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't make. Again, it's just like OnlyFans. Like a couple of them make a good bit of money, but a lot of them
top 1% of porn stars.
They make like nothing.
Yeah.
Because think about it,
dude. Bernie Sanders talking about porn. Yeah. The top 1%.
They got the 1%. They take over the porn industry. It's regulatory capture.
A lot of pussy. I said, wow.
I looked at your OnlyFans. I said, not very good. Not worth. Not gonna buy your vids. I'll do the free account, but I'm not gonna do the paid account.
Pornhub has it.
Yeah.
That's where I met Stormy. I was in the comments. It would be funny if Donald Trump had a Pornhub account. It was just real Donald Trump, and he's commenting on everything.
I asked you for a cock rating. You did not give me a good rating. That was not part of the deal. This has been a bad deal.
You said it was average. It's not average.
Not average. It's very big. No. Cock rating. Dude, every chick has those two, and I'm like, they're just gonna lie to you, fucking retard. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I feel like there's probably
that's like asking a waitress, like, do you think I'm handsome? They're just gonna go yes because they want more money from you.
Yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
feel like there's probably another end of the fetish spectrum where some dudes want them to say you got a small wiener.
But then they're just gonna say that whether or not it's true or not either. You know what I mean? You could have like an 8-inch dick, and they'll be like, "Oh, so I couldn't even feel that if you put it inside me." You know?
Yeah. Well, I do wonder if there's like do you have to preface what you want when you ask for a cock rating?
Right.
Are you like, can I get a cock
bad?
rating in parentheses? Not good.
That's
please
a good point.
be underwhelmed.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because what if she fucked? What if she did the opposite thing? You're like, God, I want to hear that I have a small wiener, and she's like, what a hog, and you're like, no, fuck, no, I've got to pay somebody else to do it because I know how you truly feel. Like
just leaving Yelp rating on. Are there ratings for OnlyFans women?
I do. Yeah, I wonder. I feel like there's got to be somebody rating them. Like there has to be a demand for that. It's like somebody who's like probably, not worth it.
So that kind of brings me to. That kind of brings me to the sketch idea I sent you and Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking of this sketch. I really want to do it too. I think it's very filmable. and it's loser Tyler Durden, right? So if you've watched Fight Club,
Yeah.
Tyler Durden is I forget what Ed Norton's name is, but it's his spoilers too. If you haven't seen Fight Club yet from like 2003, but it's Tyler Durden when Edward Norton has this hallucination of this guy named Tyler Durden. That is the super cool anarchist, like super cool, fucks women, wears a leather jacket, super cool, gets into fights, drinks a bunch, super cool guy. And the twist that you learn is that Tyler Durden is actually Edward Norton because he has so much. He's what's it called when you can't sleep? He's an insomniac.
Yeah.
When he when he's gotten so tired that he's like dissociating, he turns into Tyler Durden or whatever. So yeah, my idea is for lame Tyler Durden, where it's that same character except like they're like instead of going and doing really cool shit, they're like, there should be more women in Star Wars movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like you know. Oh, you watch? He's just had a conversation at work, and they're talking about the Ravens. He's like, oh yeah, I love sports ball. You know, he's just the lamest guy ever.
Yeah,
and the guy just is discovering no, he's me. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, that's good. I feel like we should do. Would it be we superimpose one of us in the actual movie, or do we just play both characters?
I think one of us plays regular person, and one of us plays Tyler Durden.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I think we could come up with some good examples for lame
guy.
Really, something that's really lame to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Going to bingo.
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 Yeah.
Just I feel like he has to have some a big 4chan presence.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or he's
presence.
Yeah.
He's just at parties, just I don't know why I'm going for the male feminist thing so much, but that's the funniest thing to me is a guy, just at a party, just being like, men should respect women more, just doing the white knight thing.
Yeah.
No.
But
do you got any sketch ideas?
I've got some. And
we do need to start filming some.
Yeah, we do.
Just because that's the one thing. I think we should do that cocaine sketch. That's
what was the cocaine sketch?
It's the guy does the knife thing where he puts the knife in the cocaine.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it turns out that it isn't very good cocaine.
I've had better.
And
truthfully.
The guy's yeah.
It's fine.
It's you hate it. You hate it. He's
just
I don't
hate it. No,
I don't hate it.
It's good.
I smuggled this all day.
I had this in my ass.
It's great. See, I'm so high.
Whoa,
I'm so high
hold
right
on.
now.
It was just a slow burn. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
But I have a list.
And then the twist is the police arrest him not for having cocaine, but for having shitty cocaine. This cocaine was better.
Subpar.
Yeah. Man,
not very good skank.
He's been stepped on more than fucking that director with the foot fetish.
It's been stepped on than Quentin Tarantino in a fucking what's the other director he works with this Spanish name? The guy who did From Dusk Till Dawn.
Benicio del Toro? No. Also, From Dusk Till Dawn I think we've talked about this. Shitty movie, horrible movie.
It's shitty, but
absolutely hate that movie. When the
there
twist
is that
happened,
one scene that's pretty great.
When the twist happened, I literally just stopped it and I was like, no.
Where it's they're actually werewolves.
Yeah.
Or are they supposed to be vampires? They look
They're
like
vampires.
werewolves, but they look like werewolves. I feel.
But you can't do that, dude. I was so invested in the movie too.
Yeah, and also Salma Hayek, she was for some reason a snake.
Yes. Why was she a snake?
I don't know.
Also, how the fuck did Salma Hayek ever get started in acting? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was it that movie?
She can't speak very good English. Well, she can speak pretty good English, but she has a very heavy accent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But she probably
like,
got.
I grew up in the Bronx. It's like, no, Salma Hayek.
Nobody's buying that. I feel like she probably did like a lot of like like Spanish stuff or stuff in Spanish.
Is she Spanish?
Salma Hayek? She has to be.
Hold on. Let's look this up. This is the Looking Things Up podcast. Salma.
People can have accents, Parker.
Oh, you're right. She is Mexican.
Yeah. That would explain the accent.
She always looked kind of South Asian to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think she is.
She was in Wild Wild West as well.
Yeah, no, she's been in some classics. I feel like she's
Wild Wild West.
Who's she married to? She's not married to who I thought she was. Oh, she's married to the CEO of Kering, self-made billionaire Francois Pinault. Pinault, probably.
Wait, isn't that like a car company? Pinault or no?
No, that's Renault. What did he do? I know this is interesting podcasting stuff.
Pinault.
Oh, he turned into the luxury group Kering, which owns Gucci, Yves Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, and Bottega Veneta.
Talk about, he can get any woman he wants.
Yeah.
He
Although
owns
Salma Hayek, it says film producer and actress. It says film producer first.
Did she produce a lot of films?
I don't know. Wow, she hasn't. I feel like she's been in a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Was she in Spy Kids? Was that her?
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Well, let's see what all she's been in.
Hold on, this dude's. Wait.
She was in House of Gucci. I saw that movie.
Oh, he's the son of self-made billionaire Francois Pinault.
She was pretty over the top in Hitman's Bodyguard. I don't know if you remember that from that night when you showed up and me and Caleb were already super inebriated.
You guys had taken like the edible to end all edibles or whatever?
that was a rough night. That was she was in Grown Ups 2 and Grown Ups 1. Oh, yeah, she played Adam Sandler's wife. Adam Sandler be cast in some unrealistic wives for himself.
Oh, yeah. Who is Adam Sandler's wife?
She is the woman who... Oh, fuck, what is she? She got kind of a big mouth. Not like she's loud, but she has like a larger mouth.
Wow, you're really going to judge women on how they... Jackie Sandler?
Yeah, she was in... she's been in a couple things. A lot of Adam Sandler stuff.
She does have a big mouth.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Oh, it looks like she was in pretty much all of his movies.
Dude, in 2023, he won the Mark Twain Prize, so that makes sense. I mean...
Yeah, Adam Sandler's...
Yeah, he totally deserves that.
Pretty much comedically...
Jackie Titone?
Parker and I are deep into the Google hole. This podcast. They're just Googling away. Yeah.
Can I run a bit by you, I guess, since we're kind of mining content now.
Yeah.
So, my bit is about, do you remember the video game Civilization?
Yeah.
Right? First thing, I already fucked it up. It's not Civilization. It's Sid Meier's Civilization.
No, I don't know that. Yeah.
Huh?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was always be like Sid Meier's Civilization 3 or whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that at all? Well, fuck. That fucks up the first part of the joke. Because I was going to be like, why did he put his name? Like, he didn't make any other video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like the director, like, from the man who brought you Transformers 2. Like...
It's like from the guy who brought you Civilization 2, Civilization 3. It's like that's who I thought it probably was the same guy. Yeah. Like, what is he expecting? Like to go to a coffee shop and they're like, the woman's like, wait, you're Sid Meier, like from the video game?
From the video game.
Let me call my husband real quick. Babe, remember when we got drunk last year and we coming up with our hall pass list? You won't believe who I've got here.
Sid
Meier. Yeah. But the thing I was thinking of, and this is kind of a fucked up joke, but I think it's good for the podcast. So if you remember in Civilization, like you'd pick like the civilization, right? But then your guy would be like your person would be like the most famous world leader from that civilization. You know what I mean? America, it would be George Washington or like Abraham Lincoln. India, it would be Gandhi. Germany, it was like Otto von Bismarck. France, it's like, wait, hold on. Who do they pick for Germany again? I can think of one guy that maybe was a more famous world leader than Otto von Bismarck from Germany. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
say what you will about his politics. The man had reach.
Let's look up what Otto von Bismarck did. He brought trains to Germany. There's actually a more famous train guy in Germany than him. But I was like, okay, maybe they don't have like fucked up people there. But then you could play as Genghis Khan. It's like he killed way more people than Hitler did. You know what I mean? He killed like a third of the whole population of the world.
Yeah, and then he spawned a third population of the world.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just
Isn't it like you have like a 30% chance to be related to Genghis Khan if you live in Asia? It's something crazy like that.
I think it's like 10%.
That's still crazy high.
Has him as a relative. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah.
I wonder how Adam and Eve can compete with those numbers.
Huh?
I said, how can Adam and Eve compete with those numbers?
Nick Cannon's trying.
Yeah, he's working away at it. That's crazy. Because obviously, like, with Jackie and me being married, we've talked about kids and stuff. But, like, I've never been like, damn, I wish I had 12 kids with, 10 different women or what. That sounds brutal.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Didn't he, like, I think it was on Easter, he dressed up as the Easter Bunny and went to each of his kids' houses?
That's crazy.
What's he flying around?
Do they all live like close?
He's like, I actually bought out a cul-de-sac, house to house. Just
he instead of a cul-de-sac, he owns a neighborhood.
Yeah, dude, for real. Like
that's crazy.
Several houses, but
and all with different women. What's going on there?
Yeah. Also, like, how low is these women's bar? I'm not trying to be critical of Nick Cannon, but it's like, oh, you like Wild 'N Out and Drumline?
Right.
Let me get in bed with that guy. I feel like
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, I feel like it's just
someone messes up and he goes.
Yeah. Oh man, he does a hell of a job side stage when Terry Crews isn't available.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because Nick Cannon's on The Masked Singer, so he just comes out and he's like, "Wow, who is this person? They're in a mask and singing."
Dude, I got no idea who this guy is.
Anyway, Ken Jeong to you. And it's like, that's the whole show.
Why is Ken Jeong's another guy that is just like, they shouldn't be famous. You know what I mean?
It's Ken Jeong, and then it's, what's her name? Jennifer McCarthy.
What?
Yeah, she's one of the judges.
From like iCarly?
No, that's Jeanette McCurdy.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Jennifer McCarthy, she's married to Donnie from Donnie Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's brother.
Donnie Wahlberg.
But she's like a actress or whatever, and she is also like she was like one of the early anti-vaxxer like celebrities.
Oh,
and so,
hell yeah.
So it's like her, Ken Jeong, Robin Thicke, and one other person.
Robin Thicke, too. It was like... Yeah, he had that one song ever.
Yeah, it'll be like them, and then they'll bring on like JB Smoove. And you're like, what the fuck is this lineup of people?
That's
like,
great, because Ken Jeong was like a real doctor before he became an actor.
Yeah.
And then he sat next to an anti-vaxxer, and they're like...
That's true.
Your opinions are equally important.
Yeah.
You all are both judges.
I do love... Because I don't think he still practices. I can't imagine that he does. Like,
and I love Ken Jeong, too. It's just like... He's just like a regular guy, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he's like he's one of the few Asian actors who's like, yeah, I'll do the accent.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like,
what's up, bitches?
It's like, all right, I guess it's fine. But no, I do like. I mean, he's fun in The Hangover and whatever other movies he's in. Imagine
this. Imagine Genghis Khan, but he does the accent.
He probably did.
Probably a lot less scary.
Yeah.
That's why everyone kept fucking with him. I'm becoming a hardcore history guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jack Garland.
Yeah.
So the first episode is about like...
Wait, what was the first episode?
It's called The King of Kings. It's actually episode 55. It's about like Sparta and then like the Middle East. It's like all the empires in the Bible, like the Assyrians. It's like, who the fuck were the Assyrians? The Persians, the Babylonians, you know?
Yeah.
All these places that you think are like fake. I don't know why, but I thought Babylon was like a fake.
So did I.
I thought it was like an
Eden thing. Yeah.
I didn't realize. Like, I knew Egypt was real.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know Babylon. Like, what the fuck is Babylon? You know?
All the way to Babylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would? Yeah, I thought Bob Marley just made up the whole Babylon thing.
Hey, well, it's all from the Bible, dude.
Really?
Zion? That's made up. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't know.
Israel.
I don't know a whole lot about history. I just remember my history teacher in 6th grade taught us about Mesopotamia, and I said, too many letters.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
You know what Mesopotamia means?
Like, no.
It means between rivers. Yeah.
That sounds real.
It turns out all these fucking old like foreign words, and these foreign names, they just mean shit in their language. You know how like no. I got a point here.
They be meaning stuff when they be saying stuff,
dude. All right, so you know how like the trope is like Native American names are like runs with wolves or like fighting bear. That's every name. If you go back and look at it, like my brother's name is William. That means Wilhelm. That's named after this guy who wore a helmet.
Oh.
He wore a helmet. Like all the names, if you look them up, they all just mean.
God, imagine.
They all just mean like just like Native. It's just like the light of the east, or like, you know.
But imagine doing that in modern times, like, but with our regular words, be like, "This is my son, Helmet Dude."
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's what it should be. Hunter. That's a great name.
Well, Hunter holds
way
up.
better than Gatherer. You know. What I mean?
Hey, you said it, brother, but I was thinking it. But no, dude, some of the names. My brother's name, Evan. I think it means like, you know, something warrior. It means
like a van that's run on electricity.
Yeah.
E-van.
Alfred apparently means some kind of counselor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like a old wise dude.
After the sauce.
Yeah. Or the butler in Batman.
Or the butler.
Yeah. That would be funny. That's my parents were like, dude, I really enjoyed Michael Caine's character.
Yeah.
That's your name.
So we're going to name you, and then your literal name is the butler from Batman. That's your actual name.
That's what it translates to.
And then and then also your parents like anytime you brought up, they're like, you want to know what his name means? And they're like, yeah, we know what his
he who buttles.
We know what his name means. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's very obvious. But no, that's just every name if you go back far enough.
Yeah.
Parker, I have a bit about it. It just means guy that lives in a park, takes care of the park.
Does it really?
Pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's the dumbest one. It's literally the least interesting one. Everything else is like William. There's a saint who wore a helmet that was known for like fucking people up with a helmet.
It is. Yeah, but see, some of it is stuff like that. But then, like, your name is an occupation.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Like, your kid could be named computer programmer.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna be named.
It's funny if we name people like that and then they didn't do that. Yeah. It's like, this is computer programmer. Well, dude, he has an OnlyFans.
He's the top one dude. What if you got an OnlyFans? We should do that as a joke. Like in the top 30% of OnlyFans, like you don't even put yourself in the top like 1%. You put yourself in like the top 60% of OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah, we should just do like a free account and just tell like all of our listeners, be like, please sign up for it. Yeah. We want to win. And we're just burying these women letting their titties fly about.
Right. And every once in a while.
Dick pic. Yeah. Well, I mean, they got to, if they're paying for something, they better get something, you know? That's kind of my philosophy with everything.
It's obviously a black guy's dick. Like, we all like what me and Al cooked up for you.
Yeah, we just use like a color switcher app or whatever and make it like, it's pink.
Yeah, it's pink. Obviously,
it's like, if you zoom out, that's clearly Mandingo. Like, it's like...
Yeah, people are recognizing the whose penis it actually is. That's hilarious.
I did think about that. It's like, you know, outside of me looking like me and everything, like if I did porn, like I have tattoos on my thighs, I was like, I would kind of give it away.
Right.
You know, be recognizable.
That's true.
It's true. It's my cross to bear, though.
Me, tattooless, I could put on a mask. No one would know.
That's true.
I could put on a balaclava.
Although I know it works for superheroes and Batman and stuff, but if you go to like a swinger party or whatever, or one of those like elite parties where they're all wearing bird masks and shit, especially the elite parties, they're all like famous, like rich people. Mm-hmm. It's like, I know that's you, Hillary Clinton. Like, you're very clearly Hillary Clinton. Like
Hillary Clinton at the Eyes Wide Shut party or whatever.
Yeah.
The password is Pokemon Go to the pole.
I'm just out here chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah. The password is the Rust Belt. No.
Dude,
we got this election coming up.
Yeah, are you excited? It would be funny. Hold on. With the Eyes Wide Shut party, if it was like Dennis Rodman with like his nose rings and stuff hanging out, it's like, you're you're Dennis Rodman. We know.
Shaq said the Eyes Wide Shut party. Yeah. Just super obvious. It's Shaq.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could fuck your wife. Excuse me. Where's that rabbit guy that sucks people's dicks?
Excuse me, ma'am. Your husband has a thumb in my asshole. Shaq don't like that. Shaq doesn't like a thumb in his asshole.
Yeah, everyone else, Shaq. Is just
it's just like everybody else is like 5'8".
Yeah,
it's just Shaq like 7 foot.
Yeah.
People are mad at me because the wives are just on top of me, but Shaq has enough dick to go around.
I have a regular sized penis for a regular man, but a very small sized penis for a Shaq sized man.
That would suck if you're 7 foot tall.
Supposedly, he does have like a big dick.
Yeah, I heard he had to like strap it to his thigh.
Compared to like his body, it like looks smaller than my dick does.
Well,
which is hard to do. That's hard to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would suck if it wasn't proportionate. But I've also heard little people have like proportionally large dicks.
They have disproportionately large dicks.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Like that's the one thing your body like doesn't fuck up is the dick. It's like we'll make this guy a giant, but he's gonna have
Yeah, I do.
Because if Shaq had a Shaq-sized dick, he couldn't have sex, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like
whatever higher power there is like we're giving this guy a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him one. Just a little person's like, wow, a hog.
Yeah. Well, that's what they made that joke so many times in Game of Thrones. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
They made the joke like a million times. They're like Tyrion Lannister. They're like, I bet he has a little cock, and he's like, I assure you, its size is quite large. And I just really hoped the final scene of the entire show was them just pantsing Tyrion, and he has a really small dick.
What's also crazy is Peter Dinklage is obviously a little person. They didn't have to give him the most dwarf name of all time.
What?
Peter Dinklage. That is a name. That's his
shrinkage, because it sounds like shrinkage.
No, but Dinklage is the most hobbit ass last name I've heard in my life.
I guess.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Baggins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me that doesn't feel similar. They couldn't be neighbors.
They could be. He's a Took. Peter Took. Dude. Yeah. But also just one thing that I've been doing that I think is very fun is I've been going to all the Lord of the Rings Reddits and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, anyone else think Lord of the Rings not that good? You should see the replies. You should see just people just being like...
He came up with a whole language.
People are like, I know this is a post. I know this is bait. But you, sir, are an idiot. Okay? And it's just like, yeah. All right.
No, I've been on Reddit a ton recently just trying to sneakily work our Sam Brown podcast into stuff. I'll go on Millennials Nostalgia and I'll post it there and I'll be like...
All right, hold on. Lame Tyler Durden definitely goes on millennial nostalgia.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Anyone else remembered the Nintendo 64?
That's literally what I'm like. I'm like, do you guys remember WKUK? Just caught Sam Brown on this podcast. And it's my account. It says Alfred Barnes of Drive Time with Alan Barker. I just don't whatever.
That's hilarious.
But dude, I put it in 2000s nostalgia, millennials with one N, which I guess is different. I don't know, but
millennials.
I'm a millennial.
If I'm in the city of Millennia.
I need a gluten-free pasta.
I need a gluten-free pasta. Dude, I got these keto tortillas.
Any good?
Pretty good.
Wouldn't corn flour tortillas be keto?
No, they still have carbs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the thing they do to make these keto is they just pack them full of fiber.
Oh, hold on. Oh, what the fuck? All right, guys, we had a little technical difficulty there for a second, but it is about time for us to head to the show. We're currently sitting at Parker's apartment. So this has been the Drive Time Podcast. I'm Alfred Barnes.
And I'm Parker Brown. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, we will see you guys soon.
Peace.